there's one thing that I put on my Snapchat account, and I don't know if anybody's seen it or not. I mean, most likely, I mean, probably at least one person has seen it so far. But I don't know if there was some kind of alliance or some kind of treaty made with these aliens in particular, these extraterrestrials. I don't know. There's quite a few names out there for them, from what I know. The Greys, or the Ebens, or the Zeta Reticulians, or like, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. I feel like there has been some kind of meeting that took place in the past, more than one. Uh, and they probably started somewhere along the 1940s. They've probably known about our planet longer than that, or not. I mean, uh, or this planet rather. I don't want to say our planet because that means that it's referring to as like, I don't know. I don't want to get everything all mixed up and complicated because I don't want. Because right now I feel like I'm kind of in a tough spot here. Like I'm communicating with them and fellow mankind. So it's like yeah. But I don't know if there was some kind of agreement made back in the day or something. I kind of feel like I really feel like there was. I really, really do. I really think that there was some kind of deal made with the government between this species of extraterrestrials and our government, possibly the United Nations. I do not know. It's just a guess from here, but I strongly feel like that there was some kind of interaction back then. Because I mean, I don't know. Maybe all this stuff on the internet is made up. Maybe half of it's made up, half of it's true. Maybe there's only just a little piece of the truth in there. Maybe there's only just a tiny glimpse of truth. But I feel like there definitely has been some kind of interaction in the past before, and I feel like there's some kind of loophole in this agreement that has been made. Uh, or if it's been made, I feel like there is a loophole in there somewhere. There's probably a couple of loopholes in there, and I feel like this violates it in some way or the other. Because obviously, I'm not like a full-fledged like extraterrestrial, bro. If I was a full-fledged extraterrestrial, people would be looking at me crazy. But honestly, I feel like whenever they flash me, dude, like it made me some kind of like, I don't know, bonded me with them in some kind of way or the other. And like, I don't know, and just because that happened, you know what I mean, I don't want people to like look at me differently or like, whatever, you know what I mean. It's like I realize that there's things that I've done in my past and whatever, you know what I mean, or you know what, let me rephrase that. Things that I've said in my past, rather, things that I've said that I don't know, I don't necessarily agree with it now that I'm older. Like a little the whole reason why I made a little song, I guess you'd call it a song. It's like half of a song. Was basically just as a way of saying I'm not the person that I used to be. You know what I mean? Like people change, and people go through a lot of changes in life. I'm not the expert here. I'm really not the expert, but people do change, and I don't know. One of the things that I said is I'm better than you. Well, I didn't really mean it like that. I didn't really mean it like I'm better than anybody. To me, hip hop, rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's a competition. And I used to be into it a lot more. You know what I mean? I used to be into it way more. And I was thinking, back then I was thinking, if some rapper hears my shit, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, if I mean, to me, it's just a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing serious. But fucking, if somebody's hearing my shit, you know what I mean? I want them to think, fucking, I'm going hard. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking, if it's supposed to be a competition, because to my understanding, that's kind of how it is. You know what I mean? It's a competitive thing. Like, but I don't really get into it as much anymore. I don't really get into it like that. fucking not like I used to, you know what I mean? And looking back on it, listening to my younger self, I'm really like, man, did I fucking say that? You know what I mean? It's like, I'm kind of like ashamed that I even made some of the things that I made, you know? I really am, dude. Like, I really, like, looking back on it, it's like, wow, dude, that's pretty low. But at the time, I wasn't even thinking of it like that. And there is some things where I took it a little bit too far, you know. I've deleted that shit. I mean, people probably have resurfaced it, probably like brought it back, like just because like it's been deleted and it's supposed to be in the cloud of where shit disappears. But I know that there's ways that people can bring it back, and it's probably better if you didn't, honestly, because I don't know, man. I'm not really like I said, dude. I'm not proud of all the things that I've made. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say I made it. I mean, anyway, that's unimportant. I don't know. I'm getting way off topic here. I mean, I honestly, I don't really get into it that much anymore. You know, it's like not really my thing. You know what I mean? I just do it just for fun. You know what I mean? It's like, and I haven't even attempted to write a song in like a long time. You know, I think I've maybe like wrote something down like maybe twice in like the past 10 or 11 months, maybe even longer than that. You know, like I honestly, I really fell off on it after all this shit started happening to me, bro. Like around 2020 ish. Like, yeah, around the end of 2020, about October. That was like whenever I kind of fell off on the whole, like, I mean, and honestly, on the whole rap thing, and whenever I was doing it, I wasn't even really doing it I wasn't even doing it for money or nothing like that. I wasn't even doing it for that, you know. I was doing it just because I was bored, and it's a good way to express yourself without, I don't know, getting too crazy, I guess. Like, it's a good way to, I mean, music and art, you know what I'm saying? It's a great way to express yourself, you know, and get things off your mind and like let people know how you feel, you know. It's a great way to do that. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like after people get famous, a lot of shit changes. Like, it's like, okay, now you're not doing it because you genuinely like music, or you genuinely just like love what you do, you know what I mean? Or like are making it just because you're passionate about it. It it turns into something completely different, man. I feel like people, you know, like, okay, we're doing it for money now, and not only that, fucking they do it for money, and then it's just like, okay, well, you got like a whole population of people. I mean, if your fan base gets large enough, you know what I mean? It's like you got like a whole fan base of people. And just like that 21 Pilot song, just like in that song, he's like, my name's Blurryface, and I care what you think. Like, literally, bro, people care what other people think. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, my name's Blurryface, and I care what you think. So, I mean, a lot of artists probably do care what their fans think. And not only the artists, but the people supporting that artist and promoting that artist. Definitely, yeah, it's like, yeah, I care what my listeners think, you know what I mean? And like, I'm trying to get all up in their psyche. I'm trying to get all up in their mind and change their mind about how I how they feel about this, or how they feel about that, you know what I mean? Or what they think about so and so, or what they, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. People just take it too far, you know what I mean? They just like get in there and like, well, I ain't gonna say too far, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say too far because it's just music, you know what I mean? But there comes a point to whenever, okay, it's not just music, it's something else, you know what I mean? This is something beyond music, you know what I mean? This is like beyond music. This is like something way different, you know what I mean? And I don't know. It really ain't my place to fucking say anything about it, because I like the music. I mean, most of the time, I like the music that they come out with. You know what I mean? Like, and I listen to it, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's all right, that's all right. And I'm not the I'm not the best artist in the world either. You know what I mean? I don't even do it like that, bro. I just do it whenever I get bored. I just do it whenever I get bored and try to express myself. And there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that I haven't really a lot of stuff that people haven't even heard, that people have never heard. Like whenever I was going through other changes, like people have never even heard some of my stuff whenever I got older. And I don't know if they ever will or not, because some of that stuff is on other phones, and like it's all gone. Like it's like fucking, I don't know, like if it'll ever come back or not, you know, like because it's just uh all on older devices that I've had. They've all got broken or lost, or something's happened to them. But anyway, like I said, dude, I'm getting way off topic, dude. I'm talking about music too much. You know what I mean? Music is like a category of its own, and I'm trying to talk about extraterrestrials. And uh I guess honestly, I want to say that I have a friendship with them, and I want to think that they're on my side. I really do. I really do think that. Like, and the only reason I think that is because mainly because the night that it felt like I was screaming inside my head, bro. Like literally, I don't know if anybody's read my story or not, but that's what it felt like. It felt like I was screaming inside my head, like inside my thoughts. It felt like I was screaming, and I was just like, you know, it just felt terrible. I knew something was wrong. I knew something is not right. You know what I'm saying? Like something was not right with me. And I feel like they picked up on that. I feel like that was a distress signal. Like I like that was a signal of distress, and it sent waves, some kind of thought wave out into space, and got their attention. It got their attention, and they heard my call, and they were like, "Yo, fucking something's wrong with Gage." You know what I'm saying? Like I guess so. I mean, I don't know, bro. I guess they heard fucking me hollering in my head. It's kind of what it felt like. I don't know. I did think that I heard a voice come over me, and sometimes I second guess that. I second guess that a lot, because it's like, damn, was I hearing the voice, or was I just tripping? You know, because it's like that's not the only time that, like, I mean, I never really had like an encounter like that. You know what I mean? Like I've never had another encounter like that. Like I've never had another time where I thought I heard something. You know what I mean? Like in that type of voice anyway. I mean, it's difficult to explain. It really is difficult to explain. Sometimes I feel like this might sound strange. You might think, yeah, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You might think I'm full of shit or whatever. But sometimes I feel like I can hear people whenever they're talking about me. Like I can hear what they're saying almost. It's almost like, yeah, like I can hear them. But then again, it's like, nah, bro, it's all in your head. You know what I'm saying? You're just starting to hear shit. You know, it's like you can, you're just starting to fucking go crazy. It's what it is. I mean, it's like, and sometimes I wonder, you know what I mean? It's like, man, maybe I really am starting to go crazy, you know? But I second guess that a lot, you know. I'll be honest about that. I do second guess the time that I thought I heard a voice, because I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea, because you know, there's ancient texts about other things similar to that, and I don't want anybody to think, you know, like fucking I'm look, dude, I'm Gage Smokey. I'm nobody else but Gage Smokey as far as I'm concerned. Like that's who I am, you know. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I know to say about that. But even if I didn't hear something that night, even if I did or didn't hear something in my mind that night, which I want to think that I do, but then again, it's like I don't know, man. It's iffy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, but I kind of think that I did, but I do second guess it sometimes, because it's just one of them things that don't always happen, you know. And it's only happened like that anyway. It's only happened like that one time. But as far as the things that I've seen, I mean, I don't know about the things I've heard, but the things I've seen with fucking, man, dude, it's very shocking. It's very perplexing. I would have to say that, man. Like, and I hope somebody else gets a chance to see it one day if they haven't already. And I feel like a lot of our people here on Earth have seen things in the skies, and they have seen certain things. I mean, maybe not everybody. I mean, there's like I think they did a survey one time about how many of the population, how many people in the population believe that there's other life out there. And I think it was like at least 60%. I think it was like 64% or like something like that. I don't know, maybe more than that, maybe more or less. Somewhere in that percentage, they believe that there was. And I'm one of those. I'm one of those people because I've had more than one encounter with them. Anyway, point being, I don't know. I just feel like people don't take it as seriously as they should. And if there was some kind of agreement made, you might want to read the files or something, or like, I don't know, go back and reread it. Like, I don't know, talk to one of them or something, because I don't know, man. I feel like there's a loophole in it, and it's somehow been violated in some way or the other. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna end this video on that, because this is getting to be a pretty long video. I might possibly make another one in the future if nothing goes sideways and or goes bad. Yeah, if nothing goes wrong, I may or may not make another video in the future. Anyway, yeah. Have a good one, I reckon.